The lies stop now. You need 10.5 million Shiba Inu coin. Lately, there have been so many pieces of random news, rumors, and gossip surrounding Shiba Inu coin that it's getting kinda hard to keep track of everything. One minute we're anticipating new listings. Then there's an apocalypse of the entire market. Then burn projects starting and stopping. Who can keep up with all this stuff? Well, me, that's who. I want to break this all down for you and get back to the basics, reporting only what can be considered reliable information. So, let's get into this. So what's been happening with Shiba Inu lately? How much do you really need to be able to make a serious profit, and what projects are on the horizon? As usual, I'll answer all these questions in the next several minutes, so make sure that you don't leave and stay until the very end of this video. In the meantime, please subscribe to this channel if you haven't done so yet, and ensure that notification bell is rung so that way you'll never miss any piece of news that I may have for you that could make you a lot of money. And yeah, I do need to remind you, I'm not a professional financial advisor, and you should always be cautious with your own money, because any investment carries with it some risk. So if you're done subscribing, let's get this party started. Now before we go on any further, let's take a look at the Shiba Inu coin price and its recent trends. Shiba Inu coin is currently doing really quite well, and while it's seen a fair drop in the last couple of days, the overall performance of the coin at the moment is an increase in price, as the doggy dollar gathers its steam to attack that 30 millionths of a dollar resistance barrier and attempt to break through to the liquidity on the other side. The whales do indeed seem to be returning to Shiba Inu and crypto in general after a skittish couple of months where everybody began to worry if the crypto space at large was beginning to fail. Short answer, nope, it's not. Everything is gonna be just fine. In the meantime though, you definitely want to get yourself some more SHIB as the price looks set to continue this upswing. About 10.5 million should see it clear to make huge returns in the next few months. So what exactly am I talking about when I say 10.5 million tokens? Many sources have claimed that if you own 10.5 million SHIB tokens, based on the next few months of projections for the SHIB price related to partnerships, projects, and tons of token burning, you may see that 10.5 million put you in a position to retire early. I think we'd all start celebrating right now if the price lost to zero by the middle of the year. Whales appear to have returned to SHIB again at the moment, but as we all know, the key to cryptocurrency success is to hodl as hard as you can, and while it's tempting to move the money around on different currencies, there are so many exciting things in store for Shiba Inu that now is not the time. Of course, it's hard to convince yourself sometimes, especially with so many conflicting opinions coming out. So let's recap the reasons that you should stay on the boat at the moment. Actually, it's quite simple to explain everything. SHIB's development crew is one of the most active in the entire space, and they aren't content with just fan support. SHIB is one of, if not the most loyal and resolute fan bases in the whole cryptosphere, and the development team know that this deserves awards. For that reason, they've been working for a long time to ensure that over the next few months, there will be more real-world utility, faster, more environmentally friendly and cheaper transactions, and significantly more opportunities to benefit from SHIB. It's been an amazing period as announcement after announcement has come our way. This has been especially positive when you consider some of SHIB's recent partnerships and postings. In the last 6 months or so, SHIB has made it onto a whole bunch of platforms, thanks to the SHIB Army, who promote SHIB and call constantly for it to be listed on more and more exchanges. BitPay, one of the most important trading platforms out there, were the first to accept SHIB after its price jump in October. Kraken and Gemini also integrated SHIB before giving the canine currency a whole new set of applications. Taiwan's BitoEX recently added the token, which is wonderful, because Taiwan is always on the lookout for cryptocurrency after a lot of problems in the past with troubling scams and money laundering. SHIB already has a reputation for avoiding these situations. Now, as you guys already know, it's not enough just to list the coin on trading platforms, as there must be something to do with the currency. Many retailers and financial institutions began accepting Shiba Inu as a form of payment for their goods and services in the last 6 months as well. Newegg, a platform that offers technology and PC parts, and AMC Theaters, the American movie chain that's still finding its feet after the oppressive and reactionary pandemic lockdowns and restrictions, both adopted SHIB as a payment method through BitPay. AMC was one of the companies that benefited the most from the interaction of Redditors from Wall Street Bets, who took notice that investors were deliberately squeezing the movie chain stock, along with GameStop. This was one of the best things that could have ever happened to the theater chain, and CEO Adam Aron realized that all the people stuck at home in 2020 and 2021 were spending their time learning about crypto. Many people did lose faith in fiat currencies and became jaded with the stock market and moved into decentralized investment. Because SHIB was such a tremendous hit at the time, AMC has made it easy to pay for your movie tickets online with SHIB. Now, I gotta say that SHIB has been featured on many other sites as well, but a recent development came when Mover and CoinJar, both providers of credit cards that can be filled up with cryptocurrency, added SHIB to the list of options for topping up their cards. You would have on your hands a Visa or a MasterCard that could be used for nearly anything if you had a loaded credit card from either of these businesses, especially now that the globe is being urged to ditch fiat currency money. To clarify things, this means that you can use Shiba Inu tokens to pay for anything that a credit card can, including everyday expenditures like groceries, clothing, and even vacations. As I previously stated, SHIB can now be used to pay for anything. As I've said before, it's only when a currency can be used in some way that it becomes worth anything real. Now, of all the projects related to SHIB, Shibarium is perhaps the most crucial, as I've indicated before. So many people are curious to see what's going to happen when Buterins Ethereum network replaces the tired-old proof-of-work mining system with a more ecologically friendly proof-of-stake format as we get closer to Ethereum 2.0. Through eliminating the high energy and time costs associated with mining, speedier transactions on the Ethereum blockchain with significantly reduced gas pricing will be available, which is fantastic because gas prices are now unsustainable, with some actually doubling the transaction's value. Shibarium wants to offer the same improvements on a Layer 2 blockchain built on top of Ethereum, but the most important part is that they want to roll it out before Ethereum 2.0 is released, establishing SHIB as the premier currency for saving time and money on transactions while also not consuming a small town supply of electricity. I've discussed NFTs and play-to-earn games on this channel before as well, and while NFTs remain a polarizing topic, if you look at how the gaming industry has evolved over the last decade, live services with microtransactions have become the standard, despite their unpopularity. Because NFTs have exploded in popularity in the last year though, the gaming industry would be silly not to appropriate this technology into items such as DLC, boosts, and cheats, especially on games where players compete for the greatest and rarest character customizers but may not have time for the grinding. Then there's the NFT gaming area that currently already exists, with games like Axie Infinity, Splinterlands, and The Sandbox using one-of-a-kind NFTs to create marketplaces and systems where players are rewarded in crypto for playing. The Oshiverse is an upcoming SHIB-related NFT trading card-style game, a little like Splinterlands and other similar games that make use of NFTs. In the case of SHIB, these NFTs, or Shiboshis, will make up the central focus of the game. The Oshiverse has been created by the development team over at Playside Games in collaboration with a celebrated game developer and former Activision Vice President, Mr. William Volt. While the original 10,000 Shiboshis were sold out and minted in under an hour of launch, there will be more in the game, and that's just the beginning. The NFTs have another purpose though, and that's to continue the ongoing efforts to reduce the SHIB supply, which is currently at a brain-busting 500 trillion tokens. Unfortunately, this gigantic amount has made it incredibly difficult for the coin's price to climb in any significant way while there are simply too many tokens accessible. 500 trillion tokens split among the 8 billion people living on this planet means that there's enough for every man, woman, and child on this planet to have over 60,000 without any difficulty. How is anyone on Earth supposed to care if it's that easy? In response, the dev team of Oshiverse have said that you can name a Shiboshi if you buy or receive one. Pay a $100 fee in SHIB, and that currency will be sent to a burn wallet, permanently deleting it. Of course, that would still take decades at the current price, which is why the Poochie Penny has had other projects too, like Bigger Entertainment's burn parties, which were able to delete a few 100 million tokens. There are lots more too, and you can keep track of all of the SHIB burning efforts on shibburn.com. So then, it's definitely a good idea to get a good amount of SHIB, 10.5 million or so, and sit on it for the next year or two. But what do you think? Let me know in the comment section below. Hit that like button and subscribe to this channel so that you don't miss some news or rumors that can help you learn more about your assets. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.